Hey guys, I have an empties video for you today. I actually thought I went through a lot more than what I have here, but I have a few things that are also about to be finished, so that's maybe what I was thinking, but I'm going to hop right in. I only have a couple makeup products, so I'm going to start with those. The first one I have is just a little sample that I got out of a Birchbox, and this is the Smashbox, and it's like a little lip gloss, and is in the shade Coral. And I'm not quite sure if this is actually empty or not, but the last couple weeks it's been very hard to get out. So I know there's something still left in there just because when I do swatch it, you do see something. But like I said, it's very hard to get out, and I end up having to do like 10 different swipes on my lips. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I do have a full-size one. I'm not sure if it's the same shade, but I got a full-size one, and I think it was a Pop Sugar box. So I'm just going to toss that. And this isn't quite empty, but it's about time to toss it just because it is a mascara. I usually like to get rid of them every like 6 months or so, even if I'm not finished with them. I really like this one. I also got this out of a Birchbox. It's the Ico Black Magic Mascara. And it was really dark, and it didn't shed off anywhere. It wasn't too liquidy either for people who don't like that. So that's how the brush looked, and I don't know, I just really like this one. So if I end up needing a mascara, which I don't, I actually have like 15 right now waiting in the wings, which is also why I need to get rid of it. But if I ever need to get one, I will use my Birchbox points to get this, just because it was great. And I have one little perfume. This is the Lady Gaga Fame. And I'm pretty sure I got this in a Walmart box. I'm not sure if it, I think probably the winter one, I would guess, but I'm not quite sure which one. I really did like this. The only thing I don't like about it is that I'm not quite sure it is totally empty. I mean, I can't get anything more out, but I felt like it went by so fast. So because it's a black bottle, I don't know if they just filled it half away and we couldn't tell. But I did like that it did have the spray on there anyway. I hate when you have to like pull it off and like dip it. I don't like those. Alright, so next I'm going to move on to skincare. So first I'll start with the two items that are from the same brand. And this is the Raes Scene brand. And I have the Ultimate Youth Power Lotion, and then this rubbed off, so I don't even know what it's called, but it was just like an eye serum. So I really did like this brand. I have a couple more things left that actually expire at the end of the year, but these two already expired. This just had a tad left in it. This is like probably halfway full, unfortunately, but I don't like to use things past their expiration date if they have an expiration date on there. Some beauty products don't, but if they do, I like to follow it. But I won like a whole pack of their items from a giveaway a couple years ago, so I am starting to go through them. And the next thing, this was sent to me for a review. This is the V2 O2M Oxygen Eye Mask. And I saved one of the little packets as well as the box so you can see it. You can grab these on Amazon for $60. I actually did a whole review on these, so I will link my blog post below if you want to go read more about them. But just a short little thing is you keep these on overnight, so you wear them for about 8 hours overnight, and then you peel them off in the morning. And they're to help with a bunch of things. Wrinkles are one of them, but I'm not that old yet, so I don't have any wrinkles. But another thing that I noticed that they really helped for me was puffiness when I waked up in the morning, and like dark circles. So it doesn't help if your veins show, obviously. It can't add more skin on, but puffiness and dark circles, it definitely helped with. So I definitely recommend these. The only thing, if you do try these out, you leave them on and they're pretty big. And don't put them too close to your lash line, because if you have long lashes like I do, it does irritate when you're blinking, which wouldn't be for very long because you are falling asleep. And it didn't cause any irritation when I woke up, because that's what happened the first night, was I did put them a little too close. But it didn't cause any irritation, but I just wouldn't recommend putting them so close. So obviously after the first application, you'll kind of feel, you know, what's right for you in terms of where to actually stick them. And let's see, the next thing is a deodorant, and this is the Dry Idea Advanced Dry, and it's in Powder Fresh. I really didn't like this. All right, so it was a good deodorant to have like overnight if you want to wear one to bed, but it says it's 72-hour protection. I don't know. I never believe those claims for deodorants. Let's just put it that way. That's a really long time. But anyways, it was really dry, so when you put it on, you didn't feel like it was there, and it had like this nice roll on, so I thought that was cool. The only thing though is that because it was so dry and because there's the roll-on bar, I didn't know like when it was done. I mean, I just assume it was done. I don't feel anything in there. Actually, I do hear a little bit of something, but I just assume like it's done because, I don't know, I couldn't really get much more like shooken down, but that's the only complaint about that. And then I have one lotion. This is another one from Bath & Body Works. I always go through these. I'm just trying to get through the little mini ones because I had a bunch of them from like gifts and stuff. So I am getting through them. I think I only have like one more maybe. But this is the Sexy Dahlia Rush. And I really did like this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones that I have tried so far. So I know like every video I've told you guys which ones I've liked or disliked. Like I said, this is a sweet one. It's the Sweethearts collection. And I just love sweet scented ones. I can't even tell you what it really smells like. I don't know. It's just like sweet, like candy. But I really like this one. So if you're looking for a new one, Sexy Dahlia Rush is a good one. And then I had something from Victoria's Secret. So I've already gone over this before in other videos, so I'm just going to tell you really quick. But this is the Love Spell, and it's just like a, how would I even describe this? It's like a body scrub, but it's not that scrubby, so it's more like a polish or in between a scrub and a polish. But I really did like these. The only thing is these cost $14, so I got them when they were 50% off. I would never pay $14, but if you can catch them on a sale, I highly recommend it. That's what they look like. Filled, of course. This one's empty. And then I have one body wash. So this is the Lula body wash, and I got this in a Pup Sugar box probably a couple years ago. Like I said, like I'm stocked up like a CVS, so I got tons of everything, so it does take me a while to go through things, but I do try to like move them to the front. So like I said, I've had this a couple of years. It's definitely time to move it along because these types of products usually only last like 3 to 4 years. So I do try to go through them, but I did like this. It is pretty expensive, so I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't remember the cost, but it's just something that, I don't know. I would just go to CVS and buy a body wash like Dial for $3. I wouldn't spend like over $10 on this. I don't even know if it's over 20, but it's definitely over 10. And just a couple more things to wrap it up here. So I went through one like tiny shampoo. I don't know why I didn't go through more shampoos. That's weird. I must have not made a video that long ago. That must be it, because I don't know why I only went through this one. But this is the Clear Scalp and Hair Therapy Total Care Nourishing Shampoo. And I've always liked the Clear line since they came out, so highly recommend this one. You can get it at the drugstore. And one last item. I'm not sure where I got this sample, but it's Paula's Choice Resist Moisture Renewal Oil Booster. And I don't know, I probably got it out of a Birchbox. If not, then it was an Influencer box, but I really did like this. I wish it was bigger, but I definitely had like a week's worth of applications in here, so I know that I liked it. It made my skin really soft. In terms of long-term benefits, couldn't really tell you just because it is so small. I couldn't get months of use out of it. But I highly recommend checking out this line just because the couple things I've tried for them have been really good. So that's everything in the box. If you guys, or not in the box, I'm not unboxing, but everything in my empties bag. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I do have one of the products that I mentioned. I wrote a blog post on it, so I'll link it down below, so you can go check that out. All right, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.